Joining us now on set, believe it or not, is Notre Dame sophomore Will McComis. The first time in this 2 days of ND Day for me that I've been able to talk to someone in person. So thanks for coming to the studio.
Yeah, glad to be here. Hopefully we can start it off right.
Now, you study computer science here at the university, but you have also started the Aviation Association of Notre Dame. Talk to me about how that came about.
Yeah, so I started the Aviation Association of Notre Dame with my friends Nick Raniak, Colin Kenny, and Natalie Todaro. We're all whether student pilots, instrument-rated pilots, and from flying in the past semesters and sharing those experiences with our friends and people around campus, we realized that there's this need for a club that deals around aviation and not just flying itself, but the industry in general. And there's a lot of passionate students that really wanted to be part of this club and learn more and do activities towards that. So that kind of got us to thinking about forming the club, and we were able to successfully form it the beginning of this semester, actually.
So how many people are in the club?
So we have right now about 30 to 35 students as part of the club,
wow.
Which we thought was really good for the first semester. Kind of just word of mouth, really getting emails out to other students. And so we think as it grows and we have more events, hopefully in-person events in the future, that it can continue to grow to even more students.
Now, you're a pilot with over 100 hours in the air. Mm-hmm. How many of the members of the club are also pilots?
Actually, not that many. I'd say out of those 30 to 35, there's only about 5 or 6 that are pilots. Actually, one of the students is a freshman, and he's from Poland, I believe, and he got his European pilot license over in Poland. And so it's been interesting to talk to him. But the club's really for any students that want to be involved in aviation, not just pilots, as I've said. Our past events have featured air traffic controllers talking about the air traffic system and how all that works and how the coordination happens. Future events, we hope to go on the business side of things a bit. Hopefully, FlexJet has been talking to us about maybe having a meeting with them where we can talk about the operations, the business side, the maintenance of airplanes, things like that.
So your meetings are gatherings where people come and explain various topics of aviation to you. Is there any hands-on experience at all?
Yeah, so far this semester there hasn't been, unfortunately, because of COVID.
Yeah.
They've been primarily on Zoom. We've tried our hardest to take this opportunity to get speakers from other parts of the country to speak to us on Zoom, and we hope that starting next semester we can go to other places. There's a lot of air shows in the late summer, early fall in the area, whether it's Detroit, Chicago, Cleveland. We'd like to go to air museums in the area, go tour air traffic control facilities, whether that's in Chicago or South Bend. So hands-on things like that we'd like to do a lot. And we're always working on different ideas of in-person maybe workshops or lessons or stuff like that we can do for the members of the club.
Now, there's a lot of general aviation airports around the Notre Dame campus. It's not just South Bend International Airport. There's a lot of general aviation out of there, but a lot of smaller airports. Are you hoping to get to the point where maybe on a regular basis you can even offer flight lessons?
So currently that's not part of our club just because of university policies. However, we are hoping to offer what's called ground school lessons in the future, which allows students to just kind of get the understanding of how airplane works, what's the mental thinking that has to do with being a pilot. And actually, we're working hopefully with ROTC and the AME department here at Notre Dame to form a course next semester as kind of part of the club, one credit fund course for students to learn more about that ground school and what it takes to really be a pilot. So that's kind of some of our future plans. But right now, actual flying is unfortunately not in the works. We do, however, hope to kind of form a partnership with ROTC here at Notre Dame and be able to purchase a flight simulator for students to use. So kind of gain those hours and feel like you're flying a plane without actually taking on the risks and dangers of flying.
That would be really cool.
Yes, it would.
I hope you're able to succeed at that. Thank you for stopping by to chat with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Flight simulator. I might get in line for that.